Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So I know in my previous video I talked about that after I read all these books I will have 57 more books left to read. And I told you guys that I will definitely have those books read by the end. I may end up having them read by like the middle part of next year. And with it next month is summertime and all that jazz. It's kind of like I'm really looking at my spending, because I know some people go, you have 57 books left, you should buy more books. No, I'm not doing that. No. So I told you guys in the previous video that that there's going to be a Barnes & Noble opening up a lot closer to where I live. Like it'll probably take me maybe like $19 to get over there. And for somebody on a very fixed income, that's good. I mean, that's good. So what I am actually going to do, and I will tell you, I have learned a very valuable lesson from all this book spending. I have. When you walk into a store, you don't need to leave with the store. You do not need to leave with the store. Because, trust me, you don't need to live with the store. So, what I am going to do is when I finish reading the 57 books, I have actually 58, but that one I'm not reading because the Holocaust Museum has said that the boy in the striped pajamas is the most inaccurate portrayal of the Holocaust, so I'm not reading it. I want to read portrayal of actually what happened, not, So that's what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be essentially really looking at my spending. I know some people say, oh, they all say that, and they don't actually do it. I actually do it. Trust me, I shouldn't have to divide this up into like 5 books per pile just to get through those books. No. So, what I have decided to do next year, once I hit my 57th book, I am going to essentially do an entire video posted on social media that shows that I have officially read every single book that I personally own. And I will tell you, after this nightmare of having so many books to read and so little time to read them, I'm like, no. So what I'm actually going to do is once a month, I'll go to the brand new Barnes & Noble when they open up, and I will choose 2 books. 2 books. Definitely enough to earn like 2 stamps, but 2 books. And then, once I'm done reading those books, I will just read my ebooks that I already have downloaded, and that's what I'm going to do. Some people like big old book hauls and all that jazz. I'm totally turned off from book hauls. I love the books I have. I do. And there's always a temptation to like buy books. No. I will be acquiring books I've already read, so it doesn't add to like the TBR at all. But other than that, unless it's a book that I've already read that I really want to add to my collection, I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. It's just my way of ensuring that I have major control over my spending. Now, if I'm going to Barnes & Noble and it's like pouring down rain, I'll just be like, I'll just go to Myers and pick up a book. But yeah, so I'm really controlling my spending. When I got all these books, this was back when I had first of all, had a job at the post office, and 2, had a job at Five Guys. That's where all these books came from. This came from my beyond what I get now kind of paychecks. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to sit down and I'm going to read the books that I'm going to tell you that. I'm going to finish the books I already own, and then when Barnes & Noble opens up, I'm going to go to St. Matthew's Mall. Hopefully, it won't be a total bust, because I've never been to St. Matthew's Mall. I've never been. I've lived here for like a long time, and I've never been to St. Matthew's Mall. I passed it on like my Lyft ride, but I've never been inside St. Matthew's Mall at all. Not even when my mom was alive, I never went to St. Matthew's Mall. I'm not a mall girl. I'm not. But you put something in it that draws me to that mall, you're darn right I'm spending my money. But, I'm only getting, like I said, 2 books. 2 books. I'm going to read those, read my ebooks, and then next month, go back to Barnes & Noble, pick up 2 more books. That is what I'm going to do. This allows me to have time to actually read the book, process it, kind of think about what it means. That way, when I'm ready to do a review, I will be like, okay. But some people might think, why are you doing TBR reading vlogs? Well, the idea of someone actually stating that they're actually going to tackle their physical TBR is something people like to watch, because I will tell you something, people are fascinated by a couple things. One, the amount of books, the amount of stuff you buy, which includes books, and you actually get through that pile of books. And I am determined to prove, yeah, you can get through that pile of books. So that is what I'm doing. But I have decided against, like, I will see if it's on the library, but if it is not, I'm not going to fret over it. I'm just, okay, I'm just going to read this physical edition, and that will be it. But when I get down to the last 3 items, those I already have acquired, or whatever you want to call it, and I'm going to read them. So I actually have these 2 books here on my Kobo. And speaking of Kobos, they have teamed up with Storygraph. And I don't know if any people have heard about this, but they've teamed up with it. So which means my Kobo is going to have Storygraph integrated into it. So it'll probably be an update on the system and all that stuff. So yeah, I am very excited about the Barnes & Noble opening up at the St. Matthew's Mall, excited about Storygraph being integrated into my beautiful Kobo, and getting my books down. And I will tell you, I am so super excited. I'm so, like, I cannot believe that in essence, I have done it. I am under, and I'm not talking about the pile I have right here, that is being read. I am under 100 books. Under 100 books. I'm like, oh, I have 87 books. 87 books. I am so excited. Like, oh, I can't help it. I know people are going to say, girl, you should be proud of yourself, because people, they don't even get, I mean, literally, like, as I said, 2 books. That's it. And somebody was like, oh, that's not a haul. It's not meant to be a freaking haul. It's meant to be, I'm controlling how much money I'm freaking spending, because I have to afford my lunch. I get like 50% off, but sometimes I want a meal, like I want fries and drink. I mean, I can't do that if I don't have money. So, yeah, and of course my brother is also going to be overly excited. But another thing that we're going to do, me and my brother are going to do, is we're buying Billy bookshelves. We are buying Billy bookshelves. My brother has made it clear we're going to get bookcases. So, he's not concerned about the stuff here, but he wants to buy a bookshelf. And I told him, hey, buy a Billy bookshelf. And I'm not saying this to him because Billy bookshelves are insanely popular. I'm not. I have been hearing how up there in quality they are. So it's not about spending money, it's about spending money on quality. And so, yeah, unfortunately, my metal thing that I spent my own money for is going to go. So, yeah, unfortunately. I am considering donating some stuff to Goodwill. So, I'm doing that. That way I get rid of stuff I don't need. And, yeah, I'm going to do that. Oh, man. I hate this nasty cough. But, yeah. So, I'm gonna do that. So I'm definitely gonna need my brother's help to put them together, or put it together, and we'll see. So the amount of books I've got, I should fill maybe like 3 shelves. So, and then of course I'm gonna rearrange it because it's like I don't really have that many like horror / suspense books or thriller books. But once I read all those books, I am literally going to be either reading it as an ebook, or if it's part of the two, buy it as a physical edition. So, I know some people think that this is weird. Like, oh, you're not going to buy like 15, 20 books? No. I am 46 years old. I don't. No. Alright, that is my video, and I'll see you guys next time.